Thanks, Bob. Time for a quick look at today's main headlines.
Park, when in desperate need of points, isn't the ideal trip to make, and Rangers' Premier League survival plans were hit by a Savo Milosevic goal after 18 minutes. After a barren spell, he's rediscovered his scoring touch. Dwight Yorke's reverse flick set up the chance for the Serb. But not for the first time, Rangers' spirit enabled them to hit back. 5 minutes into the second half, they hustled and bustled for the ball. Paul McGrath hooked Trevor Sinclair's cross into the air. Danny Dichio waited for it to fall and fired his side level. And after a further 10-minute wait, Ray Wilkins' side took the lead. A David Bardsley free kick pushed out by Bosnich. Kevin Gallen's shot went in off a post. Rangers 2-1 up. A victory at Villa Park could so easily have been a turning point for Rangers, but the Premiership's Player of the Month for February had other ideas. And the smile on Dwight Yorke's face was even wider than usual, if that's possible, after an equalising overhead kick. Nevertheless, the score was still 2-2 with 10 minutes to go. And also, not for the first time this season, Rangers are generous in the goals they concede. And Dwight Yorke's header sent them spinning to their 9th defeat in 11 games. Bad news for Villa, with vital cup games coming up, is an ankle ligament injury to Gareth Southgate. For Rangers, the news can't get much worse. As Steve Yates' own goal capped today's defeat, Rangers boss Ray Wilkins knows the problems that must be addressed.
We do make some bad errors and we do get punished. You will get punished within the Premier League. I'm pleased with the way the guys play, the football that they play, but we can't make those errors and hope to survive.
Coventry were looking for survival points at
the knock with that defeat at Villa Park. Coventry move up one place as a result of their comeback there, and Middlesbrough's 10th defeat in 11 league games means they're not yet safe. 34 points they've got. The top three didn't play, but Aston Villa consolidated 4th spot with that victory over QPR, and they're now level on points with Liverpool, but have played 2 games more. Now, gentlemen, tomorrow afternoon, our live cup tie leads Liverpool. If you were playing in that Liverpool side tomorrow...
It's put a severe dent in Queen's Park Rangers' hopes of Premiership survival. Yesterday, they went to Villa Park, and Robert McCaffrey was there to see them.
It's now or never for Queen's Park Rangers, a time when futures will be sorted out one way or another. Hardly a tabloid day passes without Trevor Sinclair being linked with somebody. And in times of trouble, the headlines are getting bigger as the deadlines are getting closer.
The way I look at it is just paper talk, something for the papers to sell their papers, and I've got to just get on with my job for QPR.
How do you see it? You want to stay here for the rest of the season and help them fight the battle to stay in the Premiership?
Most definitely, that's my only one aim this year, is to keep QPR in the Premier League, and I'll do everything I can to do so.
I read in one paper this morning said you're already looking at property in South Manchester, is that right?
Total lies.
Well, Ray Wilkins may be feeling the heat, but you'd never know it. And just for the record, he signed and he signed and he signed autographs for everybody at Aston Villa, and that was refreshing to see. He certainly would have been encouraged by the way his side performed in spells, and Trevor Sinclair's powerful, purposeful running was a constant threat to a Villa side known for its mean defending. But Sinclair was forced to concede centre stage to Savo Milosevic, who, having found the knack of scoring goals, finds he likes the taste. A delightful opening effort, Serbian enterprise, Trinidadian decoration. Dwight Yorke's return ball inviting Milosevic to go on and score his 3rd goal in 2 games. And that was a real beauty. At times, though, Rangers didn't really help themselves, failing to clear the ball when really they should have done. And Gareth Southgate playing in the centre of midfield, almost taking advantage. 1-0 at the break. Then suddenly Trevor Sinclair and Rangers began to take over early in the second half. Rangers looked as if they believed in themselves. Suddenly the Villa defence wasn't so sure. They were hustling and harrying the home side. And when the ball was finally given away, it was Sinclair's cross that found its way to Danny Dichio. He adjusted his footing beautifully and planted the ball past Bosnich. It took an awful long time to come down, but Dichio was nicely balanced, and suddenly it was 1-1, and it was game on. It could and should have been 2-1 almost immediately. Villa's defence allowing Dichio space again, but he couldn't direct the header, and that was a chance that really got away. Eventually the pressure did tell, though. Quick thinking from Simon Barker from the free kick as Villa sorted themselves out. Bosnich blocked the first effort. Kevin Gallen the quickest to react. It was 2-1, and Rangers looked to be in control. But with Gareth Southgate off injured, Julian Joachim injected pace up front, Gary Charles began raiding down the right, and Dwight York stepped up a gear to score his 21st of the season in magnificent style. York has that happy knack of being able to conjure up something special just when the side's in a jam, and that was a collector's item. Charles must have thought it was Christmas, so much space to exploit. Once again, he provided the silver service. Once again, York provided the finish. You could see the confidence draining from Rangers. All the good work undone. York second, Villa's third. And suddenly there looked to be only one winner. Needless to say, it was Charles again who helped create the fourth goal. Alan Wright shot, going in off Steve Yates. Very unlucky, but no way back. And Rangers now deep in the mire.
We've got a series of games starting last midweek with Sheffield Wednesday, teams who are in that bottom 5 or 6, 7, and they're scrapping, they're fighting, they're not going to give in, and they're awkward games for us. We feel we can win them, but we know they're going to be hard fought, and today was the same. Queen's Park Rangers worked hard, never gave up, and we encouraged them by not getting that second goal early doors, and yeah, credit to them, they're going to work hard, they're going to give it a go. But ultimately, you know, they just failed in the last sort of 15 minutes or so.
We've got to keep plugging away. We've got games remaining in the Premier League, and we have to see them through. We have to give it our best shot for the supporters that travelled away today, and we just got to keep plugging away. That's all there is to it.
I know you say that. Do you feel it deep down? I mean,
of course, I feel it deep down. It's there's 8 games to go. There's matches to be won, and points to